Okay, hello, good morning. I am. There is no advertising. That doesn't even exist anymore, at least in Spain. So, anyways, this is. I think it's gonna be my last message and the only one probably you're gonna see, because I control what goes up and down in the YouTube, because you are gonna understand now the video. It's gonna be a little bit long. Well, I do long videos, but at this moment you don't know that because there is no videos of myself on the internet, and maybe they are not even gonna be in my hard disk because we're gonna talk about Linux, Chat GPT, and fantasy revolutions that never happened, but in our minds they told us. There was a revolution in Russia, there was a revolution in France. There was the freedom, the freedom of France and in the United States. By somehow the Americans used the French Revolution to explain their people that the revolution in France, it happened also in America, and it's related. Yeah, it's related because the French king gave money to the American Revolution, American independence. But the king of France was killed after the independence of the United States happened. Exactly the same year that the independence of the United States happened in 1786, because it started in 1776. 10 years later, 1786, starts the war in France to kill the king that ended in 1796. 10 years later, with the guy kaput, killed, and that was orchestrated basically by the English king that wanted revenge against the French king, because he financed with Spain and all that the North American independence. Okay, so but in the minds of the people, in America they think they are half of America. The Democrats think they are French, and the others think the French are evil, and is super crazy. But the thing behind that is that in the minds of the people, they think the revolution has already happened. So there is no gonna be the same in Spain, the world, exactly the whole world, the Russians, the revolution in 1918, the Bolshevik revolution, whatever. So once you do something, you don't do it twice. We already had dinner. Let's have dinner. No, I had dinner 1 hour ago. No dinner. Let's go for the drinks. You know what I mean? That's why they Hollywood and Russian Russian cinema, they do a lot of movies about revolutions. So there is no revolution. You know what I mean? It's easy to understand. You already had dinner. Why have dinner again? No, you are full. Now drinks. Okay? So this could be the video itself, but I'm gonna, we live in the tyranny of the algorithm. If you talk about something that they don't like, you are yeah, you can, somebody will see it. No, nobody, not even your friends. And it's a long story. I am with the breakfast but it's sad. With Linux and Windows, and we're talking about I don't know where to start. Chat GPT, I'm gonna tell my story. I am not a computer person or revolution. I do party. I'm from Spain. I was born in 1980. right after the dictatorship died in the bed. He stayed 33 years or 34 or something like that, almost like the Socialist or the Democratic Party in the United States in the last years. Yeah, I mean the Democratic Party in United States 21 years, but in the last since Bush, since 2008, has happened 21 years. No, that's 18 years. 17 years. Since Bush, it's been the last 17 years, right? Yes, it's been Democrats, Obama 8, then Biden 4, that's 12, and then Trump 4 and 1, right? So 15, and yeah, so 5 years Republican, 12 years Democrat in the last 17 years, okay? The last 17 years, more than 2/3 of the days you have been governed by the Democrats, okay? You know, let's picture, I don't know, you know, maybe 17 years is not enough to fix the okay, prior those 17 years, there were 8 years of George Bush and 8 years of Bill Clinton, okay? Bill Clinton. You know, Bill Clinton, opioids, legalization of medication, all those changes in the pharma industry, thanks to Obama, and also Bill Clinton started the thing. Okay, so, and in Spain, since Franco, he died in 1973-74. You know, he had like we already talked about that, you know, he had a dolphin, the next Franco, but you know, he decided to fly to the sky with a rocket, and it was fun, and I wasn't alive at the moment, but he disappeared in the sky. Well, he was behind a building, but the guy died, that's the thing. So the Democrat elections came in 1977, but the real election was 78, and the first government only lasts 2 years. Then, 1980, socialists come to power till 1994, I think. No, till 1996. 1996? And it was in 1980 or 19... I think it was 1980, the first Felipe González. Well, that's like almost 16 years old. 16 years. 16 years socialist, then 8 years of ex-Franco, you know, that but you know, more orientated to just money, you know, not national socialist anymore, just nihilism, you know, and some connection to some open to the world a little bit, but. You know, the guy connected with Bush, George Bush, the war in Iraq and all that, because, you know, the oil and all that. And in 2004, there are a couple of bombs, and the new president is a socialist again for 8 years, 7 years, 8 years, yeah, he 8 years, till 2011, 2012. Then this nihilism, all about money, right, that is not right, is not, the socialist is not socialist neither, it's far center, they are the far center, they just change their opinion in if you have money, it's okay, that's about it. Racism, no racism, we are anti-fascism, we are fascist, it doesn't matter, you bring the money, okay, we will make it happen, don't worry. And yes, I shave my head, or I put a earring here. It doesn't matter. I stick something in my ass, or I whatever I want to do. You do it. You have money. It's okay. And we brainwash the people. Don't worry. We will say this is for freedom, or this is for patriotism, or this is for whatever. And so it's easy to understand. So. 16 years socialist, 8 years nihilism, then 8 years socialist, then I think it was 7 years nihilism, and then socialist. You know, so you can tell most of the time the in charge since 1992, that is Bill Clinton, is always apparently there is a left in the governments more than, you know, in the United States in the last 17 years, 5 years right and 12 left, you know what I mean? And these years, what is happening, and we are going to talk about ChatGPT and all that brainwashing, you know, getting, ChatGPT learns from you. ChatGPT is doing a profile of you. They give you instructions, you do it in Linux. Okay, I'm going to do this. Always ChatGPT proposes things to you. You want me to do this now and the other, and you, yes, let's build. They were telling me, let's build a network. Live, OBS, the programs, you know, open broadcasting service, it's there. I mean, with Linux, you can do a lot of, I did it. I installed Linux in an Android. I have created like a script with all the tokens of YouTube that uploads my videos to all the to the channels, and it allows me to this channel, and this channel, upload it, and it goes and fast and, you know, incredible. And then ChatGPT sends you a script without a comma, with something missing. ChatGPT is telling me the architecture to build a network like the fucking CNN. Yes, live, you can do, I haven't, but yes. And you say, what the fuck is going on here? I mean, it's telling me how to build a network. I've done stuff, it's working. Suddenly, there is a comma missing in the script. Okay, can you solve me? And then the answer is like, yes, look, in the script I send you, and look for every comma, and you have to have a comma opening and comma closing. And it's like, but can you send me the whole script again? You send me the script, send me again with that correction, right? No, and it's not working that way now anymore, and you have to go to the script and look for the command. Okay, let's keep working. Okay, I need to do a copy of backup of my hard disk in another disk. I am using Linux. Can you send me the command? Let's do a script, you know, so it does an incremental copy, synchronize of the hard disk. You know, so we don't delete everything and put it everything again. You know, so it's a perfect match of the hard disk 1, you want hard disk 2 to be exactly the same. Let's do an incremental copy, so, you know, everything goes from here to here, incremental or just the same, or, you know, okay, let's do that script with a menu and all that. We do the menu. I go, boop, begin the synchronization and deletes everything. It's empty now. Okay. Let's solve this. Okay, we solve it. We start again synchronizing the hard disk. Now it's copying because this has been completely delayed. But I still have this copy here. Let's put it there. It starts. Well, it's a little bit slow. I send ChatGPT. Look, it doesn't move much. It says 600 gigabytes copy, but it's still. No, don't worry. Type this. Oh, yes. What says? Yes. Yes. It's copying. Don't worry. Okay, I go to sleep. The noise all the night. Let's see. I go. Stop. Successfully. 600 copy. It's 2 terabytes. I go. ChatGPT. This is telling me it's copied and it's not copied. You know, it's not copied, and it says it's successful. What is going on here? You know, we have created like you are telling me about creating a network, and we have created a system to upload everything to YouTube. You know, we have done things. You seem to know how to work and to do things, and suddenly we can't copy and file here in the other. You know what I mean? It's an easy thing. And yes, do this 10 steps, 10 commands, dude. And it's like, I'm beginning to think that you want me to be on my knees, so I spend more time with you, ChatGPT, and I think it's a perfect combination. Linux, you have thrown me to Linux with your advice. Now I am in Linux, and you have me here working out the worst Linux ever, because Linux is from Finland, Russian, and Windows, Mac is American, you know, ChatGPT is American. So you begin to think, you know, how easy, you know, how, you know, I mean, there is no doubt that a doctor getting money from the cigarette industry was telling the people, smoke a joint or a cigarette or whatever, you know what I mean? Or take opioids or whatever. Money talks, right? I mean, maybe you want to change this. Well, this is when ChatGPT has done the difference. You are a body or you are a mind. You know, this is it. You are a body, a sperm. Good. We have another piece of meat that we can reprogram. Okay? And okay, goodbye. Thank you. If minds stay, I don't know, maybe you can live. You are a mind and you can live. Okay, but that's what ChatGPT does with this. They send you a script without a comma. You go, look for the comma. You look for the fucking comma in 100 lines, and then ChatGPT knows you are a mind, a worker ant, and you are in the category of worker ant, and they have your email, because you need to put your email in ChatGPT to get a history of your ask questions to ChatGPT. So ChatGPT now knows who is a body, who is a mind, who is an ant. You know what I mean? ChatGPT puts you in trouble. Yeah, go to Linux is a great solution. Okay, I install fucking Linux. ChatGPT knows that I am a guy that does things. ChatGPT tells you, proposes you incredible things. Let's install Linux in your Android. And you fucking do it. And you ask, and how ChatGPT knows? Because it's first of all, ChatGPT can be inside your phone, by 1,000 ways. But in case it doesn't connect to you, you just ask questions. The guy is following the process. Just that. It's like, how was the holidays in, you get your neighbor, oh, go to Indonesia. These holidays, Indonesia, I recently came from Indonesia. Wonderful Indonesia. You go to Indonesia, and dude, hey, when you arrive to Indonesia, call me. If you need something, I can tell you. I have a lot of friends there. The best place to eat. Blowjobs, everything. You get everything, dude. We're gonna have fun. You are gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun, because first I'm gonna learn who you are. Why? You go to Indonesia. Oh, dude, the neighbor went to Indonesia. Oh, motherfucker. This is a very interesting neighbor. The new neighbor goes to Indonesia, right away. He met me in 1 month, and 1 month later, he changed his holidays to go to Indonesia. Let's do the check. This guy, is gonna pay attention to me the next time. Okay, cool. I know something from him. Second, the guy goes to Indonesia. How do I know if he goes to Indonesia? Because I am open to giving him advice. So he sent me an email. Hey, I am in Indonesia, dude. I cannot find good blowjobs, and don't worry. Go to Paquita, the house of Paquita. Paquita, best blowjobs in Jakarta. And he's like, what? Yes. Follow my instructions. And it happens that that Paquita in Jakarta gives good blowjobs. So your neighbor called you, dude. Excellent. You know that your neighbor is in Indonesia right now following your instructions. A guy in Indonesia is following your instructions, your neighbor. You need to hire somebody. Who are you gonna hire? You win the lottery, you have somebody, an invest angel, gives you money to invest, to create your business that is called ChatGPT. Who are you gonna hire for ChatGPT? The fucking neighbor, dude. He takes orders perfectly. He goes to the fucking end of the world for a blowjob, and he goes for a blowjob. Everybody has a profile, what did you tell him? You were going to get a blowjob. Okay, let's do the test now. Does he move for money? Hey dude, you are in Indonesia. Do you want to get some money? You have to go to Paquitas now and and take her for dinner. She's my friend. I want her to be happy with me, and take her for dinner. I pay you. And the guy, no, I have money. My neighbor, I have money. I am on holidays, dude. Don't make me go for dinner with Paquita. I don't talk the language of Indonesian probably, and I don't. She doesn't talk English very well. The blowjob was nice, but I want to do some go to the beach. Okay, now your neighbor. No, it's not a money thing for him. It's more about blowjobs. That's how he moves. Hey dude, there is a super crazy party somewhere else, and can you take Paquita to the party? Everything is paid for you in the party. Okay, I go. Where is Paquita? He pick him up. Yes. You know what I mean? He moves for the party, or everybody's gonna be there. You are gonna be seen, red carpet, whatever, right? I don't know. I don't do this shit, but I can imagine. I have imagination. Okay. So ChatGPT is learning from you who you are and how to manipulate and what you react, and it's very, very specific. This is not like Facebook. Facebook is, yeah, I like the Goonies, I like the movie The A-Team, I like Sven Bath, okay, I do a profile, and these are my friends, and all the friends have a profile, so with the profiles of everybody, okay. And if information you can sell for a marketing advertising, but also, and that's the most important, to change totally the president, whatever they think about a genocide, or the Jewish genocide of Christians, whatever you want to change, you change it like boop, 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 2 videos. You just need a couple of videos, but when to show them, right? In the wall of this hot girl, the guy says, oh yeah, I want to fuck her, and she's in favor of the genocide of Christians in Virginia. Okay, let's do it. Okay, yes, opioides, dude, is super cool because I don't have pain, and he wants to fuck the girl because So you combine ChatGPT with Facebook and Instagram. The bodies. The bodies are in Instagram, right? Like I'm pregnant. I cannot. I don't need to express myself. With words. I do a picture of my food and myself, or sometimes I upload some. There is war in Gaza. And look what is happening. In Kyrgyzstan, and you know what I mean? You are a body. You are just to get pregnant and new people, okay? And they don't understand anything complicated, like ChatGPT is getting a profile of you, or it's impossible for them. They have been since the school, they have been grown this way to be small, to be retarded, only focus on tits, you know what I mean? Like just that, or maybe small people, small people, and that's one profile. So you have that network, but you still want to know how they move a little bit. They technically they are good and they are honest and they just hard workers, but you need to manipulate them. So I think that's a good tool. And if they go to ChatGPT, you can do some test. Let's do the test of how far can you go, how you tolerate bad orders. Like orders totally wrong. Like ChatGPT can give you totally wrong. So, after a totally wrong order, I delayed his pictures. All his life is deleted. What does he do? Oh, he comes back for advice. Okay, cool, man. The worst is the best for me. The worst of him is the best for me. He comes back. You know what I mean? ChatGPT, I asked him, who the fuck pays for the electricity of the computer is giving you life? Oh, it's paid by, it's like, And you are telling me, I told ChatGPT, I'm on my knees, and you get all my attention, right? I think there is a combination here on making Linux be the worst system ever, is every Russian, and also this gives you all the power to you. You know, you are the only solution to the fucking world, and I am already in. You know, you made me go in, and now how can I go? I have to change all the system to go back to Windows. Windows of the Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, you know, giving vaccines in Africa that kill, you know, like literally, like scientifically, you get more malaria with the vaccine, and they are promoting more malaria, the vaccine against malaria. You know, and Windows, you know, I cannot do the stuff I have done in Linux, like all my videos to the different channels in YouTube and all that with just a click, after all the programming and all that, right? So going back to Windows is fucked up, but Apple, I don't even, you know, I had Apple, I ended in a bad situation. But do I really know if I can do that with Windows? And this is not a Windows advertising, you know. I'm gonna, I think this is my last video. This is the end. I'm full of surrounded by, and I have an axe, and I'm gonna build my house, and probably fight for the destruction of all electric lines and everything. Yes, the only thing we get from electricity is the refrigerator. That's the only thing that moved the world. You know, America is called America because some guys were looking for a species to India. You know why they wanted a species? Because a species, pepper and all that, makes the food last longer. It's a refrigerator. We went to America. We went all over the world looking for a refrigerator. It's called a species. That was the main thing behind the trip of Cristobal Colon and all this disaster we have now called America. Okay? And yes. I mean, there is good looking girls, yes, but because I only see American girls in the porn industry, you know, well, yeah. That is more international, but, you know. So that's how they promote the thing. But at the same time, you know, so we just need a refrigerator, and there is a way to do a refrigerator without electricity, with fire, actually, you know, with a peltier, you know, celda peltier. Peltier is a system, you, with heat, you create cold, just by voltage difference. It's easy, it's $5, one peltier cell, you know. It's small, but you need a big one, but you can 20 together. YouTube, you see, they do their own refrigerator. You can have a refrigerator with Peltier cells. It's called Peltier cells. $5, 4 centimeters, a square. You put 10 together, it goes 10 degrees below zero. It's fucking amazing. Low consuming. You can do that with your bike or with a windmill or something. You get the electricity with a battery of a car. You are good to have freezer. So that's the only thing. You want to cook, you have fire. That's it. Fire. That's about it. But anyways, hopefully this happens soon. So I'm telling you, I did a picture of what is this. What is this? This thing called ChatGPT, Linux, Windows, you know. At the end of the day, they want you just jerking off and doing whatever they tell you. You know, kill this guy, hate these people, love these people, do this, do the other, do that. That's enough. Because this is the thing, and this is gonna close the thing, is that, okay, the Americans will say, or the Russians, it doesn't matter. Okay, we have done, now we have a way to know the people we have, their resources, their minds. We have a fucking radiography of our society. This guy takes order, this guy is ready to go to Indonesia, this guy goes to Indonesia, comes back and goes back again, even though he never got a blowjob, because the thing is that he never is gonna get a blowjob, so he moves. That's me. Everybody has its own way of, we've been programmed, we like woman, men, whatever, they did, oh no, that happened, they didn't do it on purpose, my dad smacked my mother, I don't want to see that again in my fucking life. Whenever I see a woman, she's an angel. Okay, congratulations, that didn't happen, your father didn't do that in front of your mother, so you are that way. But you are that way because you saw that, okay? And I don't want to be like seasick or any, I don't know shit, but I can imagine. But I can imagine a boy, a children these days, 5 years old, I don't know the age, with internet, YouTube can detect the father, oh, YouTube kids, boop, to my kids, so he doesn't see pornography. And he's watching Bambi, you know what I mean, on YouTube, or he's watching, you don't think that's been thought the same way than fucking ChatGPT? Who the fuck pays the electricity of ChatGPT? You understand this, right? So you are a body, you are a mind. You are a body, okay, get pregnant, keep going, okay, cool. But if you are a body and you can realize that once you do the picture of Bambi, you can do the script this way, the other, there is a lot of ways to do a picture, right? I can draw a house with this, and this is a house, and also a house will be like this, and just this type of roof, you know what I mean? You can write it, draw it very differently. I can choose what is gonna be on TV today. A movie about the revolution, yes! So the people knows there was a revolution. There was a revolution. We don't need a new one. Because we're full of revolution, okay? That's the create. Okay. So, okay, we have the radiography of this whole society. We know how everybody acts, thinks. Now, boom! A new beginning. We are ready to fucking be productive. We are gonna put together this guy that works this guy, this way, down this way, and this. When we combine these people, woo, things happen. The story of Liverpool. No, what is the name? Nottingham Forest. 12 players, 20 players. But, they were in the second division in England, and then goes to first division, wins first division, wins Champions League, European League in 1977 or 78, 79 or something like that, and then the next year wins the European Cup again. 3 years before they were in second division in England, they only acquired one player after they won the European Cup. The team is important. Now we know how to make teams, because we know we have the brain diagnosis of all the brains that have gone through ChatGPT, Facebook, Gmail, Google, all that. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? We are gonna feed you, we are gonna give you freedom, sexual freedom, we are gonna give you holidays. Okay, so that we already had that in 1950. England, 1950. Health, jobs, money, houses. Okay, so why we did all this shit? Why we did all this shit? To go back to what we knew? Yes, but we have explored the darkest side of technology, so we know it. Okay. And now you are able to. What are you gonna do with that? I mean, like, we are gonna go back to have the citizens are gonna be citizens somehow, like, at least more theoretically than now. Or what are we gonna? Are you ready to? You know what I mean? Like, yesterday I had, like, these images of the Mossad, or if you go against the Jewish pharma industry killing Christians in America, you are gonna get killed. You know that. The Mossad, yes, they are angels and all that, but they can kill Christians. So you are a body. Obviously, you are a body, and they need bodies, you know, but that's it. You are Christian. You know what I mean? And you are a Christian. You Christian. You understand, no? And they kill you because they are the Mossad. They have all the weapons of the American taxpayers. They go to Israel, and then they are eating America from the inside, you know, with lawyers, doctors, and pharmaceuticals, and you know, so opioids, suddenly they are not addictive. There is 1 million Christians dead in America, killed by advice of the doctors. It's gonna be 1 million in 2029, but you know, it's more, there is cause of death bigger than weapons and car accidents. Yes. You are a body, you are a mind. You are a body, goodbye, thank you, get pregnant, have a nice life. If you are a body, if you are a mind, you can check that in, it's all over the place. And that was the three biggest industries, pharma industries, the companies was the Sacklers, Purdue Pharma. They started everything, but the Johnson & Johnson sold a lot. It was Coca-Cola and Pepsi, the same, like two brand, the same product, opioids, Oxycontin, Bicontin, whatever. Johnson & Johnson, yeah, probably Christian, in origin, New Jersey, in Wall Street, 1 hour from Wall Street, Jewish. And Teva Pharmaceuticals, based in Jerusalem, Israel, Palestine, the occupied Palestine, okay? The one that sold more was Teva Pharmaceutical, from Israel. And the Sacklers are Jewish family. You get killed. You say you go against killing Christians in America and you get killed. Yeah, congratulations. Okay, so are we? You know, we have like this picture of society and all that. We are ready. We know how everybody thinks. We are the good people, and we are gonna make a world better. What means to be a world better? I mean, you know what is a better world? You know what is a better world, I guess. You think so, right? If this is your strategy, you know what is a better world. My experience, what is a better world is sex, drugs, love, music, party, good food, good sleeping, skateboarding, you know, some sports, adventure, some travel, inspiration, going to Mars, shit like that, okay? I understand a meteorite can, you know, is bigger than us, that can happen, yeah. Even if it's not true, the thing of the dinosaurs or whatever, but that was already in 1950, you know, that was already in 1950, going to the moon, it was there. There was sex, a lot of kids were born, the baby boom and all that. There was a Cold War. You know what happened with the Cold War? You have to have the bodies happy. Yeah, and happy because, you know, we don't want you to listen the message from the other side. Now there is no other side. Welcome to the other side, brother. Yeah. So, anyways, I do this in English, by the way, because to be more international. I should do this in Spanish to save at least some brains surrounding me. I don't think this is gonna be seen by anybody. Probably it's gonna be deleted soon. You know, I cannot even do a copy of videos in a disc. I have it. I have gone through I put my bet in Linux. Probably Linux is controlled by the Russians. I don't know. It's open source. Yes, but I don't trust anybody. Unfortunately, you know. So you know, I am. You know, it's time for the shutdown. The shutdown forever and ever. Never again, you know, no more Jewish, no more Jewish liars. You know, I have Jewish friends, but they are fucking brave, dude. They are fucking brave. They know what the Mossad is doing in America and all over the world with dissidents of the Jewish Zionism. They sell opioids. They say opioids are not addictive. Imagine being Jewish, dude. You know people that They've been every fucking Jewish in Israel has gone to the army 3 years. You are in the army 3 years learning to kill. It's a village. It's a group, ethnic group. No, it's not an ethnic group. They're all from Argentina, whatever, Poland, and they go there and this is my land. But they learn to kill. So this is a group, a religious group. Basically, they know how to kill and create images of happiness, fake images, and destroy cultures, maybe they learn from other people, but that's what they do. Killing and destroying images, doing this fantasy war to Americans, like they are our brothers, something like that, and money. Okay, and this is mainly Ashkenazi Jewish, Ashkenazi Nazi, right? Ashkenazi is the Jewish from north of Europe. And so imagine you are an Ashkenazi, you've been in Israel, imagine you are an Ashkenazi in Jerusalem. Ashkenazi in Jerusalem. All your friends, white as hell, killing people all over the world, Africa, wherever they go. Oh, I have a job in Chicago. This guy is against the opioid crisis. He wants to call it genocide. Goodbye! Boom! Goodbye. He suddenly have a heart attack. In the United States, there's all types of heart attack. There's no Novichok. Novichok doesn't exist in the United States. It's heart attack. Heart attack. So heart attack. And I'm back to Jerusalem tomorrow. What did you do in Chicago? Oh yeah, I went to do this, and then you remember. Oh shit, this guy, when we were in the army in Israel, he learned the thing of the heart attack, and every time he goes there is a heart attack in Chicago, because I have a friend in Chicago. He told me there was a heart attack, and he saw this guy. Oh shit, I see what he's doing. He's killing people. He's killing people for saying that opioids are addictive. And the Jewish guy, what the fuck he knows about his history? There was a Holocaust. A guy is called Nazi killed Ashkenazis. And he maybe knows that maybe, the Nazis had some type of connection to the Ashkenazi. So they are doing the same. You have a connection, you do the same. You do this to me, I do this to you, you do this. So suddenly you realize that maybe you are not an angel, and suddenly, the Jewish people, or maybe they made something before the Nazis. Yeah, and now you see they are killing people because saying that opioids are addictive and can kill people. And they are killing 1 million Christian Americans in the United States, which is providing you the weapons that allows you to fucking have on your knees everybody. Okay, so you are worried about yourself, right? It's like, dude, this cannot last. If people knows reality, oh, we have internet. Don't worry, we have internet. That's the new reality. Yeah, but dude, what if people talk? I mean, people in Virginia, my cousin Jimmy, he never smoked a joint, and now he's on his knees asking for money for Oxycontin in a tent in downtown Philadelphia. Well, can we hide this? Yes, we're Jewish. We are the chosen. Okay, but dude, and you are killing people in your trips to Chicago. How can you say that? Well, you know about heart attack, and all the time you go there's a heart attack in somebody that contradicts the message that opioids are not addictive. I have a phone call, they can interrupt you in any moment. In any fucking moment they interrupt you. Okay. So this is the thing. I'm gonna cut this shit so this is we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem much bigger than anything I thought, and yes, and this just gets worse and worse, and what is sad, is that not even Hillary Clinton enjoys this. You know what I mean? Despite she looks psycho, she's evil, and all that, or whoever you want to think about, maybe the fake guy on the left, on the right, whatever, far right, whatever, it's just yeah, I'm going to, those. Oh, if you invade the Congress, I am totally supporting you. But this fake far right, we were told during years. I'm in the border looking for immigrants. A guy with 3 beers, cold beer. No, he doesn't drink alcohol. Coca-Cola with sugar. Low fat, low calories. And drinking that. Yeah, I'm gonna. Or the far right LGTB guy that is like, Hispanic culture. They kill bulls. I have a website, catsballsmatter.org and christianlivesmatter.es. You can go. The websites are gonna be there. I pay some 1 year and the others 2 years, but I don't have hosting for more than a year. But it's okay. I don't give a shit anymore. Hopefully there is no more internet nor anything, and they don't even enjoy. They may make you think they enjoy it, but at the end of the day, man, you know what I mean? Like, what is fake, dude. I mean, you can cheat yourself. I've been cheating myself. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, you can last cheating yourself till the last moment. Yeah, they can do that. Okay, everybody, bodies and mind. Have a nice day with ChatGPT and all the dystopia.